I've been reading a lot in the Old Testament lately. And one of the things that struck me lately was when God was dividing the promised land of Canaan amongst the 12 tribes of Israel. And he was, portioning them off and saying, this is your portion, this is your portion. Well, when he got to Levi, he said, you won't get any portion of the land. And I find that interesting. In other words, God was saying, rather than taking possession of a piece of land, I'm going to give you my presence as your portion. I'm going to give you my presence as your possession. Numbers 18:20, God says this. He says, you shall have no inheritance in their land, neither shall you have any portion among them. He says, I am your portion and your inheritance among the people of Israel. And with those words, think about that. Levi, the tribe of Levi could have been like, well, what about us? What about us? But with those words, Levi became the richest tribe of them all. Levi, in those words, became the greatest of all the nations, of all the land and all the world. I think there's a spiritual principle there. The person who has God as their greatest treasure, the person who God is their greatest pursuit, while they have nothing physically, have everything spiritually. They might not have all the worldly possessions, but because God is their inheritance, they have everything. Not only that they need, but they have everything that matters. I mean, what could be greater? They have the inheritance of God's presence. But yet we undervalue that. We take that for granted. If you're anything like me, you take that for granted a lot of times. We wake up and we don't pursue that. We don't make it a priority. We don't prioritize the pursuit of the greatest treasure.